Hi, and today we're back looking at our website and we're going to talk about downtown events. So we have a downtown calendar and a community calendar. We're going to click right here on the downtown calendar, which is where my downtown businesses would show up. The community calendar will include our not downtown but local friends and businesses and nonprofits like the arts groups nearby. So here people can look, you can see our community events calendar. They can search by start date, keyword, or they can look to see who has posted it. Some of you will have something, some of you will not have anything up yet. They can change their view. They can see it like this. They can see it just in a list like that. They can search by events, classes, deadlines, or meetings. So you're going to decide what you want your thing to be. Um, so different things going on. There's nothing going on this week, so we'd have to go to the next week to see what's happening. Oh, let's go all the way out to July 9th because I know there's events right here. There's 3 events. They could click on it and they'd see the 3 events that are happening on that day. So there's lots of different ways. This is all ways the public can maneuver on this site to check by type events, classes, deadlines, and meetings. Okay, so now you're wondering, how do I get mine here? Because you'll notice some of these I've posted and some were posted by local groups. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here. Okay, we're back on our dashboard. I've already signed into Locable, and I'm just going to click Add Event. Here we're just going to make a test one. Test event, write short info here. Always want to add an image. Again, if you're creating your image online, I would love for you to create it with Facebook post dimensions. It seems to work the best. Type here, insert links. If you have a link to something like your Facebook page or event, you can do that. Just click on the link, highlight it, click on the link, type the link here. So that's how you do a hyperlink. Start date, start time, okay, end time. Um, if it's recurring or it's not recurring, you can set a schedule. So if it's going to happen, on the second Saturday of the month, for example, you could put that in. You can require RSVP, whatever you want to do, add your event. If it's not at your event, you're going to make it virtual, or if it's not virtual, you're going to put another venue address in there. If it's not showing up, then you can add a new venue and put in a new address. Okay, so you do all that. You do publish, post, and share. And you can see, I'm going to come over here. You can see that it's now shown up on ARC News calendar right there. There's my test event. So that is the basics. I'm going to just say you can go now if you're in a hurry, but if you want some extra tips, stick around. We're going to come over here and I'm going to talk about how you can make something an event, a class. So an event would be something that's happening at a specific time that people come to. A class would be a class. So some of you offer classes, artistic, musical, could be a class about driving or finances, a meeting. We have meetings posted and a deadline when something's due. So you can play with those and people can search based on that. Most often you're going to create an event. And I just want to go back to, I'm going to unpublish this because it's just a test. All right, I'm going to come here to event calendars. And here under event calendars, these are the different kinds of calendars that I have. So I have like downtown hosted events only. Those are just going to be my events. Downtown events preview shows up on a preview page. Those 187 are mostly you guys. Community events, you notice is higher because I'm including some of our neighboring friends and businesses. Downtown events calendar is the same as the preview. So here's how you make a calendar. When I go in and manage this, you'll see the different options. This shows me the events, and because I have a paid account, I can approve or deny. I don't believe you can do that when you don't have a paid account. You would have to just approve or deny by category, like events, classes, deadlines, or meetings. So here I have my events, obviously. If I didn't want to, I just wanted to show nearby events, I could turn it off. Here I have added my sources, which is all of you guys. And I can teach you how to do that if you're interested, but I want you to know that you could have a calendar that has downtown events right on your page without having to add anything. You just click a button and you'll pull my events in. And then if you have local businesses nearby that you partner with, art groups that gig around, anything you want to connect with, as long as they create a local account and they make an event, you could have it show up on your website easy, just like this. And basically, here are your other options I wanted you to see. You can have to approve them. If you want, you could whitelist some people who don't need to be approved, or you could queue them all, which means you would have to go in and manually approve each event that showed up. And that way you have complete control over what shows up on your website. You have complete control if you want to show people's events, classes, deadlines, or meetings. You can create how many per page. You can decide if you want to let them embed it. And then when you're ready to put it in, you're just going to come down here and you're going to copy the code and embed it like you would do any other embed on your site. Of course, you can have a local website. They're pretty affordable. It's like $30 a month after the initial setup. And then you get more of these paid things that I've mentioned. But in the meantime, this is free to put a calendar on your site. And I would love it if some of you would put our calendar on your site. If you're not sure how to do that, if you give me a call, I would be happy to walk you through it on Zoom together and get you set up so that our downtown events and maybe even some of your neighboring business events would show up on your page. Again, you get to control what kind of events, you can approve them, you can whitelist them, all of that. You maintain control, but your site would then be another resource for people to go to and find out what's happening at your business and in the surrounding areas. And if your business is one that doesn't have events, maybe you are a professional services or a healthcare provider, you could just have a community events calendar and just show people that you care about your community and you support your local businesses. And that could be an extra add on to your site that you could offer. All right, let me know if you guys have any questions, and thank you so much for learning how to put your event on our calendar today.